So what's senior day gonna mean for you?
A lot. It's obviously going to be the second one, which is a little weird. I remember after the IU game last year, I got interviewed on the field, and the guy was like, "Last home game at Ross 8, how are you feeling?" So it's just kind of a weird experience, but it'll be fun. Have family there, and it's kind of, you got to lock in on the game, but also enjoy the experience. So we hopefully just can take care of business.
You didn't have the heart to tell him that you're probably going to come back and do it again, did you?
No, I didn't know. So, yeah, it's just a unique experience. Yeah, it'll be fun.
What's your best Ross 8 memory?
Oh man.
Or 2 or 3 if you can't get one.
Yeah, it's probably the Ohio State game. Even though I wasn't playing, it was just a special night with Tyler Trent and all that, and obviously seeing David, who I was close with, succeed, and us just have a great game. That was obviously the Michigan State upset was awesome. We've got a lot of great wins, but that Ohio State win is just, I think, a special one that most people that don't know much about Purdue know about that one.
But, I mean, the Nebraska game has to have a special place somewhere, because you come in and you lead, you kind of introduce yourself to the world on that day.
Yeah, that was also a really cool day. I think only my mom wasn't there, but my dad was there, because at the time, he didn't think I was going to be playing. So it was definitely, that was probably where my life changed the most that day. But still, nonetheless, a lot of great experiences.
Are you going to pursue a pro career?
Yeah, we're gonna, hope to do that, and it's been a dream for a long time. Hasn't really been a reality until recently. So we're gonna, figure that out when it comes. I'd love to finish off the season on the right note.
Could you imagine saying that in 2017?
I think I could dream about it and imagine it. I don't think how realistic it would be, but I'm excited that it's real. But again, I'm trying to focus on the here and now.
Just it's hard to, with COVID and all the other stuff, you come in with a group, but you don't leave with the same group.
Yeah.
But how have you been able to, and probably a quarterback's being easier, but just kind of form those relationships with guys that you've spent a lot of time here with?
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like I have, kind of 3 different experiences. I have, the first 2 years where I didn't play and was kind of behind the scenes, and then the second 2 years where I was starting to play, and then these last 2 years where I've been playing more. So it's been a long time, a long journey, and I think when you're younger, you look up to the older guys, but you have the guys around you, and then obviously as you stay for a long time, a lot of those guys leave. So you make relationships with the younger guys, and you start to feel like an older guy, especially when you are the oldest or one of the oldest guys. So I think it's just I've had a lot of good guys around me that are my age, and we still have a few 6-year guys, so I'm not by myself.
Just coming into this season, obviously the story of you starting as a walk-on and getting to where you are now just gains a little more, traction, I guess, in the national media. Kind of reliving all that, how has that helped you kind of reflect on where you kind of began and how you've gotten to this point now?
Yeah, I try to use it as something that brings me joy, makes me more of a grateful person, more thankful for the opportunities I've had, and I definitely couldn't tell you back then that this would have happened, and it hasn't always been easy and hasn't always been fun, but it's been just a great journey that I've been super blessed to be a part of, and it's obviously no matter what happens after this, I'm just happy that I've had these experiences and get to share these memories with people.
Can you name all the quarterbacks that were in your quarterback room in 2017?
Yeah, it's David Blau, Elijah Sindelar, Jared Sparks, Nick Sipe, Griffin Olstadt, and I'm just going where we sat. They were in front of us. Actually, we were in the old facility when we first got here, but they were in front of us. And then my row is me, Danny Carollo, Aaron Banks, Cam Northern, and then there's been a lot, but those, I'll never forget any of those guys.
Were you sitting in the order of the depth chart, or just by class?
It was kind of, at the time, scholarship guys in the front row, walk-ons in the back row. So it was the 5 scholarship guys in the front, and then us 4 walk-ons in the back.
Was there a pecking order on the walk-ons?
I definitely wasn't up there. We were kind of, fighting for scraps at that point. So anything we could get.
Thanks.